I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy.
You better learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
Okay, here we are for Kathy Rain, part 2. Loved this last week, had really good fun playing it, so I thought let's do another part. Whether I'm going to do the whole game or not, we'll decide on, you know, how well we get through it. Cool, no worries, Arctic. Because I will confess I have looked at a walkthrough, just a quick glimpse at a walkthrough to see where we were going wrong at the end of the last part so that we can continue. But if it's gonna end up having to do that all the time, then maybe it kind of gets to the point where there's not much point playing it if you're just reading a walkthrough. But I did look at one so that we can continue from where we left off, and we now need to go back to the police station. Oh no, we don't. No, hold on. Right, the way it said in the walkthrough is I need to phone up the Air Force base again and pretend to be the police, because that was one of the options.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Arctic, is it loud enough? Because I don't think I've changed any of the sound settings, but I just want to make sure it's, you know, everyone can hear it. I can't remember what I need to talk about now. I think, yeah, it's Charles Wade.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Cool.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Pretend to be a cop.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. You know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
See, and if we'd have done that, we'd have got the obvious clue and we'd have known what to do next. But of course I didn't, because I don't like to lie. See, so I'm going to start being a lying, devious, conniving detective. To the cop shop. And as we all like, it's hashtag free the bum.
Lanny, I need you to do something. How can I help, boss? It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her.
Right, we need to get him.
Hey.
Hi there.
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
There we go.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
Hey, Swifty.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Okay. New options. Ignore his doubts. Threaten to report him. Accuse him of being sexist. I don't want to do that one because that just seems too much SJW for me. Threaten him or ignore him? Let's go for ignore first. If he gets dickish, we'll threaten him next time.
Contacting Mr. Wade is crucial to an ongoing investigation. I can't divulge any details at this time, but I'm going to need that number right away.
I don't believe you. Put the sheriff on.
Crap.
Okay. Should have threatened him.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Hi, I just wondered if you realised you were in Groundhog Day.
What can you tell me
Oh,
about McConnell Air
wrong
Force
one.
Base?
Sorry. Fuck. I'm
Interest.
too busy making jokes, not paying attention.
I'm trying to get.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade
Yeah.
has
Is
Yeah.
there any way
Oh, can do.
I do have? Am I going to have to report you for obstruction of justice, sir?
Now that's hardly necessary, ma'am. Why don't you just put the sheriff on and we'll sort this out?
Crap.
Ugh. So I've got to call him sexist. Ugh. Fair enough.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am.
I'm trying to.
I'm sorry, he has
Is there any way
Oh, can do.
I do? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Right. Now I know what kind of line this game is taking, I shall know for the future. Right, I suppose it is set in the 90s after all, so understandable that it's going down that road. I wonder if I should call him from here.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
what a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Seriously?
It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Hey! That's the end of day one.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
We were really close, Swifty. We nearly had day 1 down in part 1, so well, at least we start part 2 kind of with day 2. So, right, the plan. There is no plan. This whole thing was a stupid idea. X-nay. I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out. Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out. I'm gonna go for shut-eye.
Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and...
Of course you do.
Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Oh.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Okay. Sudden dark turn. I guess it's that one. But then again, try and... That never works when it's someone it's the law, is it? None of these are going to work, are they? None of these are going to change the nurse's mind, are they? I'm assuming that we're having an abortion. It's going to be that one.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Yes,
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
So was it a dream or was it a memory?
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Okay, where's this note she said she was going to leave us? So that's the Titanic poster, isn't it? Right, let's check the computer. Think about the computer. Look at it.
Oh, what's this?
There we go.
Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My password is AngelLove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. I'll be back in a few hours, super psyched about the investigation. E. P.S. No gum on the keyboard, please. Remember the last time? Oh, please, like she actually uses the space bar. Shit, looks like she forgot to write down the username. Oh well, shouldn't be too hard to guess. I think it's just some combination of her first and last name.
Well, I don't know her last name. Hacker Dave. Jesus. Okay, right, we need to work out her last name. Bloody hell, here we go.
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
What about the schedule?
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Help Kathy get in touch with Dave.
Okay.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
Okay.
Eileen's girly suitcase.
There we go.
There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Well, you think that one's the Warriors, is it? Or is that one the Warriors? No, that's the Warriors. Don't know what that is. I don't recognise that at all. That looks like a map of Silent Hill. Right, so Eileen Summers Mildred. Right, let's have a look at this username. Eileen Summers Mildred. How would that be a username? ES Mildred? I spelt Mildred right, I think so. And then Angel Love, wasn't it? Okay. I did spell the password right, didn't I? Hold on. L-O-V-E. Yep. Right. Oh right, middle name is Mildred. Oh okay, EM Summers then. Damn it. E Summers. Ray! There we go. Right. What are we doing here? Alright. Okay. Right, well we're logged in, let's phone up Phil. Phil? For some reason I got Dark Side Phil in my head there, I mean Dave. There's Phil.
Yeah?
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
You must have a hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder.
Oh, snappy comeback.
Burn.
Wow, just wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Well, if you're a hacker, Dave.
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way. He's such an ass. He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
He thinks the what is better than the what?
The next generation.
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Well, okay, only an admin account can change the access port. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... Ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
That sounds especially stupid.
Well, not crash it, just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the password locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS, it just wouldn't work.
IBS? What the hell is that?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
Okay. That was fast.
There was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back. 1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. Take the floppy out and reboot. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181. Tell him your computer crashed and give him the error code on the screen. He'll come over and have a look. It shouldn't take too long for him to fix. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with his admin account. 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde, and he'll have to take care of it. It's his job, after all.
Did you get that? Right, so we need to combine that with that. That one. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay. Then he said exit shut down, didn't he? No, let's call
All right,
Clyde.
time for some expert help.
Hey, Clyde.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Well, don't want to go there, do we? Broken computer.
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Thanks, Clyde. Yeah, there was no error message. She just kind of did it by accident.
Hey, Clyde from IT.
Hi, come in.
There's Clyde. Look at him go.
My, oh my, now how did this happen?
I have no idea. It was like this when I started it up this morning.
Let's have a look.
I assume she took the disc out because I didn't get an option to do it.
And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Okay, so I've got to make him use his. So, let's get the password wrong. We'll go Angle Love. So I always spell Angle rather than Angel.
Ah, now look what I did.
For crying out loud. Let me try to log in with my account.
Whee! There you go.
Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try.
See you, Clyde.
Phase 1 complete.
No, Swifty, you read it right. It said to take the error code from the screen and tell Clyde what it was, but that wasn't an option. But then I suppose I didn't then reboot the computer to see what the error code was, and it didn't require it as the next step anyway. I mean, I didn't even take the fucking disc out, so... Right, so... we got the... oh, the disc is out. There you go. So we need to extract his passcode. Okay, got that, everyone? User admin password gadget. Go gadget password. Okay, exit shut down. And now we'll just use the computer as normal. Admin gadget. Yep, no, nice one, Swifty. Just in case. Welcome, Clyde. Okay, so, oh damn it! What was his room? Oh, I knew I should have wrote that down. Anyone remember what his room was? It was dorm B, I believe. Right? B8. Yeah.
Alright, that should do it.
I guess that's it then. Let's call up Darkside Phil, and he's now known as Darkside Phil. Just letting you know. Why I thought to call him that. Pick up the phone, Dave.
Yeah.
Get off the toilet.
Guess what?
You got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Damn right.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Damn it.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Yeah,
Fine.
Phil.
I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clyde-eck.
Huh. That is the worst insult I have ever heard. Later, Dave.
Yeah, later, Phil. His delivery boy is something else, isn't he? Means he just stood outside the door.
I'll just get rid of these notes now. I don't need them anymore.
Okay, you do that, I guess.
There was a floppy disk inside.
I'm not surprised. Okay,
It's labeled tools.
cool. Well, yeah, but I think we're in Dorm A though, aren't we? Didn't she say Dorm A to Clyde when she phoned up? Right, anyway, here we go. Oh crikey, it was E. Summers, wasn't it? And Angel Love. Right, tools. Lovely. Okay. Voice Verge and Image Analyzer. Ooh. Where shall we start? I think we should start with image. Drag and drop images files to analysis. Alright, I don't have any images. My images. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Right. Okay, so scanner, right, picture. That one. Oh, have I got to? Oh, right, this is alright. I've already run in yet. Cool. Okay, scan. Yeah. Cool. Ah, BMP as well. I love it. Right, whack that in there. Okay. Ah, whoa. Okay. Right. Let's analyze. Okay. Now I feel like I'm using bloody After Effects again. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking aliens, isn't it? Then cue the X-Files theme.
What the hell is that? Ball lightning?
Oh no, ball lightning is
I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find.
Ball lightning. That's ghosts, isn't it? Can we analyze? Pattern analysis failed. Please narrow down your search. Oh, okay. Oh, what's this then? Oh, okay. I can only go in twice. Zoom and enhance. Okay. Right, so I'm looking.
Unusual flower over there, though. Never seen anything like it. Maybe worth printing?
Do it, Kathy. Oh shit. Well, at least I don't have to do the whole thing again. Yeah, ball lightning. I swear ball lightning comes up a lot when people are talking about ghosts. Reminds me of the Rendlesham Forest UFO incident, although that was here in the UK. Rendlesham Forest UFO incident. Regale me, Arctic. I don't really know that one. What's this? Anything? No. What do we got over here? We got any greys? Okay. Oh. Well, that's what they usually bang on about.
Shape has to be significant somehow. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all there is to find in this picture.
Alright, well don't we want to print that?
I don't want to print that part of the image.
Me. Okay, cool. So, question. How do we connect the dictaphone to the computer? Because I guess that's what that's for. Does it just... Because I mean, it's the 90s, man. What would you use to connect it? You couldn't connect a dictaphone to a computer back then, I swear to Christ. Well, only one way to find out. Because scanner, phone, printer. Take those before I forget.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway.
Okay.
Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
They do? What do they remind you of? Ah ha ha ha! Looks like we can get to the church. Right, I'm just gonna quickly read what Arctic's just told me. This is a quick summation of Wikipedia. In late December 1980, there was a series of reported sightings of unexplained lights near the Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk, England, which have become linked with claims of UFO landings. The events occurred just outside of Woodbridge, which was used at the time by the US Air Force. Personnel, including Deputy Base Commanders, claimed to see things they described as a UFO sighting. UFO or just like prototype craft? I mean, you'd be the man to ask. Right, church brochure. So what, do I need to combine that with the...
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Okay. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
Well, let's try combining it with the picture then.
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights.
There we go.
I might have to visit them after all.
Yes! Church location added! Oh, of course there's 3, Holy Trinity. Hey Eileen. Ellen,
hello
whatever.
there, Mildred.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
Burn!
Never mind.
I know your social security number too.
Oh,
Jesus.
God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay.
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's a long story.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
Wiccans, of course. Sorry, I'm just fully sensitive. That's the question. But we watched the documentary on it, and basically they saw these strange balls of light that couldn't be attributed to any craft at that time. Yeah, so wanted to keep it quiet about it, so it was kept under wraps for a long time. Well, not any craft that we could understand, I suppose. I mean, as they say, any form of magic is just technology that we don't understand, right? Okay, Wiccans. Now we're getting into Wiccans. Now I need the bloody Davy sisters here, right? Isn't it your Christian duty to consider people like her to be heathens? Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with the tree outside her dorm? Right. I'm not going to question her religion. You know, if she wants to be a Christian, she's Christian. I don't really give a shit. Let's talk about the tree.
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with the tree outside her dorm?
Oh, come on. That was just a phase.
Trust me, I've been through every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
Not one of yours, Kathy.
So, anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
Sounds good. I know exactly where to start. Oh, and yeah, feel free to keep using my computer. I don't need it right now.
All right, I think I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to motivate Erica Wade to talk to me.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so how do we find Erica Wade? Can we phone her up? I mean, I don't have a number, do I? I don't have a phone book. That would be a no. Okay, right. Do you know how to find Erica Wade?
Hey, E, got a sec?
Sure thing, Kathy. What's up?
Oh. Okay, right.
I should get back to the investigation.
Okie dokie.
Shall we leave then? Can we leave?
Nah, I have nowhere I need to go right now.
Right. So how do we contact Erica Wade? I guess she said use the computer, so let's use the computer. Maybe ask Arden about the church. That's a good idea actually, why didn't I think of that? Hold on. Pull out. We're going to talk to Eileen about the church.
Hey, E, got a sec?
Sure thing, Kathy. What's up?
Since we've now got it as an option.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like an okay bunch to me. Just your regular old Christians. My kind of crowd.
That's just it. They seem a bit too normal. And there's that logo, too.
It could just be a coincidence, Kathy. The Holy Trinity is typically portrayed as a triangle.
I don't believe in coincidences, E. I believe in action and reaction.
Gee, you sound like a starship captain. Captain Rain of the USS Dignity, here to save the galaxy.
Oh, please, kill me now.
Okay. Well, since we're here, we might as well ask about everything.
What do you think of Lily Meyer's art?
I actually looked her up this morning, and I couldn't find any records of her being recognized as an artist.
Yeah, I doubt there was ever a chance for that to happen. Wade bought everything shortly after she died. I only got a chance to see this one picture. Wasn't all that bad, but nothing breathtaking.
Well, maybe there's more to her art than meets the eye. Something Wade knew, and we're missing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we're clearly missing. Speaking of Wade.
Any ideas how to get in touch with Charles Wade?
His daughter is probably our best shot. There must be some way to get her on our side.
Yeah. Either by convincing her or tricking her somehow. What do you think of this cocky person?
Well, the nickname makes me think of, you know, boy parts.
Eileen, get your mind out the gutter.
And you call yourself a Christian. I wonder what was so special about Lily Myers. Well, besides her being a talented artist who drowned herself in a lake.
I bet there's some secret about her art. Let's hope Charles Wade has some answers.
Any ideas about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
Beats me. Maybe he found what he was looking for. Or it found him.
Did you just quote a tagline from one of those cheesy horror novels?
Maybe.
Right, well. That does all that. Wonder if she knows anything about
What
that.
do you think about this flower?
It's beautiful. What kind of flower is it?
No idea. That's what I'm trying to find out.
I got a botany book around here somewhere. I could look it up later.
Sure, that would be great.
You'll look it up
thanks.
now, E.
Anytime.
No point. I showed it to her on the computer.
Alright.
I don't need to show her that.
Alright.
I don't need to show her that.
Stunner.
Look what I got last week, E.
Wow, is that thing even, you know, legal?
I have no idea.
Sometimes I really worry about you, Kathy.
Well, your days of worrying are over. We're protected by 100,000 volts now.
Oh, brother.
Can't wait till we actually get to zap someone.
I don't need to show her that.
Alright.
I don't need to show her that.
Me.
I found this old picture of Grandpa at my grandparents' place.
That's nice. He looks really happy there.
Yep. I wonder what made him leave the Air Force.
He was in a war, you know. That kind of thing tends to scar people for life.
I suppose.
Now he saw the secret craft they were making. That's what I'm going with. Well, I guess that's it then. Yeah, yeah, we're definitely hashtag zap the preacher. Right,
I should
okay.
get back to the investigation.
Okie dokie.
Right, I guess let's have a look at the computer. Oh, right, yeah, that's what I forgot to do. I want to try to connect the thing with the thing. Yeah. Sorry, Eileen came back and completely threw me. Right. So, can we combine...
The tapes can be put directly in the scanner.
What? How does that work? I thought this was the 90s, not 2090. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna argue. Okay, so I still don't understand how a scanner scans an audio cassette, but hey. Found 5 distinct voices separated into sections. Okay. Right, so what? Oh, so we're looking for exactly. We're looking for the audio where Matey Boy. It was Charles, wasn't it? He left a message for Joseph, so we need to use that to convince his daughter to. Right, okay, how are we going to do this? Right.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Right. So we need to move forward, don't we? It's this, isn't it?
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
Okay, so how about listen, Erica. This is Charles. I don't know, you wouldn't refer to yourself by your name, would you? Call this Dad? But, hey, listen, Erica. There's a father word in there, is there? Ah! So where is there a this? Oh, it's, no. It's father. Give me no, my is there a my in here somewhere? I suppose I should have opened with hello, Erica. Not listen, Erica. Yeah, hold on. Hello, Erica. It's father. Give Kathy by the end. Okay. My line of thinking isn't working. I was going to say, hello Erica, it's father, give Kathy my number, but we haven't got my or number. Or let Kathy call me. Hold on. No, there's no let. Hello Erica, it's father. So we're getting somewhere. Hello Erica, it's father. Yeah, I thought there was a let as well. But I can't. I thought I saw one, but it's not there, is it? I think I just made it up. A about all and anyways baby best boy by Cool Charles. Come Erica father first one give had. He hello her his hope. Maybe looks little listen like Kathy just Joseph it's I me Mrs. Nothing Rain see Shun thinking the thinking thought to visit once was well what you'd your. Hello Erica, it's father. Is there another child's voice on the tape? No, I think it was just that one phone call from Charles, wasn't it? I mean, we can check. Okay. I think that pretty much, is this gonna...
What the hell? Calm down, Kathy. Think. Just think. It has to be some sick joke left in the program by Dave. Yeah, that must be it. He is one twisted fuck.
So is that gonna happen every time? No, that's mum. So that's not gonna work. But can I use any... No, of course I can't. This is the 90s, not... Right, let's go back. Yeah. Okay. Right, okay, right. Listen, hello Erica, it's father. About Kathy. Yeah, let's try that. About Kathy. The third voice, that was her mum phoning the grandparents to tell them to leave them alone. Hello, Erica's father. About Kathy. Maybe listen. Would that work? Hello, Erica, it's father. About Kathy. Maybe listen. Maybe listen. Hello, Erica, it's father. About Kathy. Maybe listen about Joseph. No. Hello, Erica, it's your father. Call Kathy Rain. Hello, Erica, it's your father. Call Kathy Rain. Cool. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I suppose that kind of works.
Almost. Just a few more tweaks. That should work.
Okay.
Alright, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Rightio. If you say so, Kevin. Yeah, but it changed it to that. Hello, Erica, it's your father. So, hello, Erica, it's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Yeah, it's all there. Alright. Okay. Let's try it.
That combination makes no sense.
Alright then, so I guess we do it this way.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
That combination makes no sense.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet can... Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory.
Yeah, maybe I'm using the wrong tape.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rain. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead. You can reach me at 555-8352. Bye. Your move, Erica.
That seemed rather sloppy, but fair enough.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work. Well, time for a break. Gotta eat something before I pass out.
Okie dokie. I'll stay here and keep digging.
All right, see you in a bit. Hey.
Hey!
You haven't moved, Eileen.
So, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcus. I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what...
Bingo.
Oh, hang on. I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Hello?
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Miss Rain, this is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
We're not rubbing it in, Kathy, for goodness sake.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Right then. Here we go. Down the list.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in '81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
So, what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask. Why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Well, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
Okay.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
Okay.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right. Yeah, it must be hard.
Oh, yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes. It's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
The plot thickens.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
And tell me about the front that is
Do
the
you
church.
know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
Yeah, they seem like a typical church to everybody. I think the church is a front. Well, nope, I can't ask her anything from the satchel, so...
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
All right. Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic.
Off we go then.
That was Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you're returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
Are we actually going to get to play Scrabble? Oh, come on. Now what's she dreaming about? What the fuck?
Turning your pawn into a queen. Is that the plan, buddy boy? You know me. I'm always playing the long game, old friend. That may be, but you're running out of pieces. First you lost your queen, then your knight. All that matters is the king. Delusional as always. The king is dead.
Long live the king.
Long live the king. Check.
Yeah, I was thinking that. This is getting to be some weird Twin Peaks sort of craziness.
Good morning, sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
Oh, come on, we lost.
3 times in a row.
Come on.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser. So what's the plan today?
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right. Yeah.
Let me guess, the flower has hallucinogenic properties.
It's a photocopy of a book page with information about the red scythe flower. Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations.
Told ya I could write this shit.
Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
I think that's kind of the problem. Since I'm quote unquote a professional storyteller, I can just see threads. Yeah, I knew the flower was going to be right, cool. So everyone's tripping balls at the church and they all think they're aliens talking to God, and the lights is just a load of guys running around naked in the forest with, like, I don't know, I'm just talking shit. Right, let's fucking go to the clinic.
All right, I'm off. Peace out, E.
So don't eat anything.
Good luck and see you later.
In other words, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Hey! Haha! Loads of fucking decorations! Right, we're gonna go and talk to Wade first, I think. Hey! There he is! There you go, you got your fucking wish. Last supper at the bum. Hashtag the bum is free. Hashtag free bum. Right, it's 8:10, guys. Is everyone alright for going through till 9 o'clock, or do you want to call it a 8:30? Because I don't mind either way. Yeah, 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. Okay, we've got 50 minutes to see what more we can solve. And Swifty, keep your finger away from that walkthrough for the time being. If we really get stuck, then we'll call upon it. Right, let's go talk to the bum. He's a free man.
We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Gober. Everyone calls me Gober.
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
There you go. Gober. And I know, Swifty, you definitely want this one, right?
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Yeah, I told you, it's Jack Black.
So? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Frankie?
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have started dozens
Come on.
of movies. Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
Tell me about your showbiz career, Jack Black.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
It's freaking Frankie Gold, man. Right. I want to know about Jacob's bladder.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week, and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Tell me about the silence
Please
of
be about
Lambert.
Christopher Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
Okay, any guesses on what the usual surprise is going to be? Obviously, it's supposed to be the usual suspects. The usual surprises, as in there are no surprises.
Give me the rundown on the usual surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of a 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure. I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
It's more of a shit comedy. Natural bald killers. So, do you reckon it's people that were bald that were killing, or do you reckon it was people killing bald people?
Natural bald killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
So basically everybody dies. Every character he plays dies at the end of the movie. I wonder what that's foreshadowing. He's going to be Woody Allen's character. What, go down for rape?
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
Right.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
Okay, well, we'll just go down the list. Mr. Frankie Gold.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
Oh, did it? I didn't see that. Shit. Alright, we'll go back to that,
Do
sorry.
you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She can sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Hashtag bum of truth.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
He's cocky.
Why do I even bother?
Seriously. Is he cocky?
Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that, Arctic. Yeah, I think he's cocky, and I will show him the picture. Just I'll finish this first.
What do you know about Lily Meyer's art?
And then I'll go back to
Nothing
ask
but
him about why he
hearsay.
died.
People say it was pretty deranged.
And the church?
What's your opinion on the Church
Let me
of
guess,
the Holy
it's a
Trinity?
typical church?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac, the priest, is anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
All right. I might do that.
Yeah, I don't think Isaac turned it around at all. I think Isaac delved into it really deeply and is pretending that he turned it around. Right, let's show you this.
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me Dunk Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and Little Ping.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy.
Alright, what else can we show him?
Do you know what this key opens?
Your heart, mademoiselle?
Oh, brother.
That'd be a no then.
Do you recognize these men?
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah. What about the other 2?
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Okay.
So he's not cocky, because cocky's in the picture.
I don't need to show him that.
I was going to set him on fire.
I could, but only if I had a really good reason.
Right, there's nothing else to show him, is there?
Do you know anything about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening.
Okay, and now we need to know...
That's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
That one. Ah, see, I didn't see that. My bad.
Why do you always die at the end of your movies?
Typecasting.
Well, that was clearly worth it. Right, So I think, as with a lot of like myths and legend, he's giving us kind of 20% truth, 80% bullshit.
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
Okay, I'm off.
Bye.
So there's definitely...
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, just wanted to have a look. Right then. Okay.
No thanks. Women's magazines make my brain melt.
Yep.
A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year.
Why, what year is it? Right, well, let's go to... Guess we need to distract her so we can steal the files again. Right. Oh, no,
I
it's
can't
blurred.
read it from here.
Well, walk closer then, girl.
Excuse me, nurse?
Punch her. Zap her.
Hey, nurse!
Yeah?
They don't pay you much, huh?
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
Fucking Zapper.
What a bitch. I need to get rid of her somehow.
This. With her. Oh, come on. Oh, it's not even giving me the option. It's a stun the nurse. That's bullshit. How do we get rid of the nurse? We need to... Aha! We need to get the flower and make her trip balls. Yeah? Everyone down on that plan? How do I get out of here? Oh, hello. More environments. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's go get this flower. And we're going to rub it in her face.
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here.
The flower, Caddy.
I need to clear my head.
Have a cigarette then. Oh, let's go from the dream.
What the?
We've met before, haven't we?
I like the last one. What do you guys think? Mr. Clean, Circus. Yeah, I'm thinking the last one. Arctic. Yeah.
I don't think so, Mr. Clean. Unless seeing your face on a bottle of detergent counts.
He's getting close, Kathy. Get that stun gun ready.
Always the Joker, aren't you, Kathy?
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You told me, remember?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the anomaly, the missing refrain, the convergence point of things past and events yet to happen.
Dial down the metaphors a notch, would you, Mr. Kafka? I get enough of that shit in English class.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Wait, what? How did I get here? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
No, it's that flower, isn't it? It's cocky. Tweedledum needs to chill. What about the red horse now? Okay.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
Okay, right, well it sent us back here for a reason. So I'm guessing that when you're in close proximity to that flower, you start hallucinating, and the hallucination takes the shape of Mr. Clean. I mean, we could be going Twin Peaks and there could be a red room and a parallel universe. I mean, that would be cool. I wasn't expecting this to go that way, but I'm down. Right, let's go talk to Grandma then.
Oh, hello, dear. Glad to see you again so soon.
Hi, Grandma. I just thought I'd drop by.
Sure, hon. Stay as long as you'd like.
Let's talk to Grandma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Well, the only thing we've got left to talk about.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Well then, what the hell are we doing here?
Do you know anything about this flower, Grandma?
I can't say that I do. I remember seeing it growing in the woods, but I didn't think much of it at the time.
What do you see in this picture, Grandma?
I have no idea, but it's quite an eerie display. What is it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I found the picture hidden in the attic.
Oh, come to think of it, the trees do look similar to the ones in Conwell Woods.
Yeah, it was taken somewhere in that area. I found out that the flower in the picture matches a rare local species.
Aren't you clever? Do let me know if you come across anything else.
Yeah, you know more than you're letting on, old woman. And I've asked her about everything else, haven't I?
I don't want to show her that.
Stick it in her drive.
I already showed her that.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, nothing else to ask her there. I've shown her that.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Maybe in the attic again. Hashtag still jail Granny. But she definitely knows more than she's letting on. Right.
Various books and office. It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Fair enough.
An old typewriter cover. Just some old bills. Nothing.
Well, why have you sent me back here then?
Nah, nothing else in there. Mr. Bear! Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
I got an achievement for doing that, but nothing else. I was just wondering if something was going to show up in the dark, you know? I guess not.
It was a joke, you know.
And I got an achievement for that as well. Right, well, why did it send me back here?
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley.
Head to the church, yeah. I just don't understand why it sent me back here. So weird. Alright, let's go talk to Isaac. Here he is. No, I don't think I can.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain. I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here, So, how can I be of service?
Start from the top, work our way down.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh yes, I was a teenager back then, full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride, and showed me how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Okay.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. I was a substitute teacher in her high school for some time before I was ordained.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
All right, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot, and when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had a whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is that when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Do you know anyone who goes by the nickname Cocky?
I have no idea. Sorry.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
No opinion. He used to be a prominent figure around here, but he doesn't appear much in town these days.
Actually, he's in the community clinic right now, getting medical treatment.
Oh, I wonder if it's serious. Perhaps I should go talk to him. Even men like Charles Wade need a priest when they're nearing the end of the line.
Okay, that might be a way in.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers' art?
I saw a few pieces. Gorgeous work. Vibrant, surreal landscapes.
When was this?
Must have been mid-70s. The high school had open days with an art exhibition.
So, this was some time before she changed, right? You didn't see any of her later work?
No. By then she started skipping art class completely from what I heard.
Maybe she was afraid of what she might draw. I hear it was pretty twisted.
Could be, but alas, I suppose we'll never know what was truly haunting her.
I'm doing my best to find out. I don't believe the story to be as clear-cut as everyone makes it out to be.
An unusual theory. How so?
People have taken a particular interest in her art. I think there's more to it.
I wouldn't read too much into it, my child. It happens to all dead artists with any talent to speak of.
Tell me about this crazy church of yours.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This
Freak out.
church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he'd done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed. The stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was in the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. but I assure you the church is still very much thriving.
Yeah, but you're not handing out the Kool-Aid.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Tell me about this flower that your father would give to the practitioners.
Father, do you know anything about this flower?
No, my child.
Ha!
Nothing at all.
Liar!
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy.
Alright.
I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church. Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather, and that's just because I was given a similar picture for the service the other day.
Do you know what this key opens?
I'm afraid not, my child.
He does. Opens the fucking mausoleum, doesn't it? I knew it. Zap him!
I sincerely doubt it will come to that.
Okay. Well, we are out of options. Oh, how
I don't need to show him that.
Okay, who are you going to show it to? I guess we're done.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Yeah.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap. Locked. Locked. Nope, not the right key. Locked.
Yeah, I know, I just wanted to get you over here.
Nope, not the right key.
Okay, well, it's worth a shot.
Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights.
Well... I'll take a Bible.
I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, well, that's pretty much the church. I still think that key opens the mausoleum. Don't know if did we try it last time? Can't remember. Yeah, we better be able to tase someone. I definitely want to tase someone. What's the point in having otherwise?
It says Price. It must belong to Isaac's family.
Okay, well that's a new bit of text.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Oh, for goodness sake, go.
No reason to go in there.
Oh, come on, you even know it's Isaac's family now. Hey guys, 3324, how's it going?
I never thought I'd return to this place.
We've done all this. Okay. Definitely something about this mausoleum, but... I'll go back to the flower. Try the clinic again. Oh, what? And maybe use the priest. Or try to use the priest. So why can't I use him? Since he's here. Right. No.
Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging. Pretty sure she would object to that.
Yeah.
Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think outside the box.
Alright, fair enough. Oh.
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
Oh, well, there are rooms. You could go to any of them.
Uncomfortable, hard plastic chairs. It's like they're intentionally trying to keep people out.
Maybe use... Oh, what? You get Dave to hack her computer? I guess, but I don't know the address or anything. Well, that hasn't stopped it before. Let's see if Frankie Gold can distract the nurse.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
Yeah! Why did we think of Frankie Gold?
So, how good an actor are you?
The best! The very best!
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies, and that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
What movie would she like the best? He's gonna die in the end. I'm trying to remember now. The Silence of Lambert, that was where the guy went mute. Jacob's Bladder, that's where he had a relationship with his bladder. The Usual Surprises is... I can't remember what that was, something about a birthday party. Natural Ball Killers was a guy who dies from a hair transplant. I'm thinking Natural Ball Killers. The Usual Surprises. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Natural Bald Killers and see what happens.
Natural bald killers would be the obvious choice.
Bald move.
Boom. Get in there, Frankie.
Fernando, you've been such a good friend. I can't thank you enough for making me whole again. Turn this scalp into a breathtaking golden carpet, such as the world has never seen. Okay, Doctor, I'm counting down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Thank you. You've been a great audience.
Okay, that didn't seem to do anything.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Okay.
Was expecting plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
So what one can I interact with then?
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
You're right. Yeah,
Hey,
I reckon you're
how about
right.
another show?
Let's make him do...
Any suggestions?
The usual surprises,
How about
and we're gonna
the usual surprises?
we're gonna tase you.
Business as usual.
Hashtag taste Frankie Gold. Get in there. We're gonna tase Frankie Gold.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's the smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing. Ah!
Nurse, he's seizing. Oh shit.
Yes.
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Use this computer, go. Oh god damn it! I didn't think of that. We're gonna have to tase Frankie again. Oh, I don't know. Admin. Gadget. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right.
Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Okay, so it's C Mendez is the username. And 1991 is the password. Was it Mendaz? Oh, damn it, I didn't read properly. Was it that? Mendaz, or was it Mendez? That was Mendez, wasn't it? Right, well we've got the right name. Okay, so it's not 1991. Damn it. Yeah, Mendez. What would the password be though? Okay. Does it have a month on the calendar?
Calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging. Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations. Was expecting plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
I can't tell what month it is, 50. It's just all...
A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Maybe it's 91 in words. Damn it. Maybe just use Hackaday's disk. It's 1995 now. Let's try that. No. And yeah, let's try Hackaday's disk. We were never gonna guess that, were we? I don't even know how you pronounce it. Otorgador. I wrote it down because... Okay, thank you. Excellent, shut down. Otor Gador. Charles Wade. Yeah! Wow, 1924. Holy shit. Right, referral from Dr. Patient has undergone successful invasive heart surgery, was transferred to this facility at his own request. Initial prognosis looks good, and the patient is likely to make a full recovery in 6 to 8 weeks. 6B. It means granted in Spanish. Alright, cool. We're in though, so we're going to room 6B.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
He knew I was coming.
So, you managed to find me.
How did he know he was coming?
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
Oh, he
I'm
doesn't
no
know.
journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
No, we'll just go straight for the jugular.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something that Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned. I'm Kathy Rain. Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
Everything. We've spent all this time trying to get you. You better have some fucking answers, old man.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help.
That's not what I want to
How do
hear.
you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph. But he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the healthcare, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice. But he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter, or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
Agree with him about tough love. Tell him Grandpa is not to be blamed. Say nothing. Well, we did put Mum in a mental institute, so I guess Kathy is a firm believer in tough love. Don't know how we can really say that Grandpa is not to be blamed when we didn't really know Grandpa, and I don't want to say nothing, so I'm going with the top one.
I wouldn't mind teaching my old man some manners myself, wherever he is.
Yes, of course. You must understand this better than anyone.
Bingo.
People like your father simply cannot grasp how far their bad influence spreads. So our families started drifting apart. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
Okay. Tell me why you bought the lilies.
You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for. Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Talk to the sheriff.
Well, shit.
Eloquently put.
Right, well that's definitely, we need to go to the jail. Let's find out who tell me about Cocky, come on.
Do you recognize the call sign?
Someone's got no Cocky.
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it.
Yes!
It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran.
Okay.
He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, making progress. Making progress. So tell me about this coward.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense. He's been held in a mental institution for years.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Are we going down Jacob's ladder route?
Do you remember the name
then?
of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everett, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
He'll be happy to hear this.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now.
We're going down a Jacob's ladder route, aren't we? they were experimented on by the military or the Air Force or something. You know, because if you haven't watched Jacob's Ladder, one part of the story is they were experimented on by the military to turn them into super soldiers. But it all went horribly wrong.
Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
That can't be a coincidence.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious, what's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Yeah, it was Joseph and Cocky that stole the paintings.
Strange.
Definitely. Alright, good, yeah. Good old Jacob's Ladder's fucking awesome, baby.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele.
Yeah, well, that's what they're supposed to do.
Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Okay. Show him some things.
Do you know what this is?
A flower. Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this nonsense?
Yeah, alright, fucking Draco.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Yeah.
Do you know what this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
Yes, clearly.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
Okay.
I don't need to show him that.
Oh, you're gonna have to show it to someone. Right, let's zap him, take his gun, and threaten the old man. No. I guess that's it. Fireflies, yeah. Do you want to smoke, old man?
I don't need to show him that.
Alright then.
He's being cooperative at the moment. I shouldn't push my luck.
Okay, right, yeah, we're definitely done then. Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Hey, Claude.
I'd rather not. He'd crush me like a twig.
Okay then, alright, nothing else here of interest. Phone, no, he's gonna phone ahead. Ooh, gramophone.
Looks like Wade brought some of his old tunes with him.
Put on a funky beat. Yeah, definitely helpful. So, right, it's going 9 o'clock, so we're going to go to the police station and I'm going to save it there, and then we'll pick this up next Saturday. Because I think we're doing alright. We've only had to use the walkthrough twice, and I think the second time we probably would have worked it out anyway. So, yeah, let's head. Doesn't mean every time I've got to talk to Charles I've got to zap Frankie. Yeah, time did fly. But that's a good sign. It means that the game is actually interesting. I don't think I've ever done this well playing a point and click adventure. So I'm very happy. Right, let's head to fucking Mr. Stand Close to the Mic. And we shall... This is... Did we just blast through day 2? This is day 3, right? Because we slept again. I'm just going to assume it's day 3. Right. Cool. Well, we did 2 hours. And we've definitely made some progress. So we'll pick this up... excuse me. We'll pick this up next Saturday. 7 PM GMT as always. Tomorrow... Yeah. Tomorrow we will be doing part 1 of Silent Hill 3. 7 PM GMT. And I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't played Silent Hill 3 in, well, probably around, yeah, about 3 years, because I kind of played 2 and 3 kind of back to back before I started writing the script for Requiem. So yes, we will start Silent Hill 3 tomorrow. Got plenty to talk about in regards to Requiem, obviously, because it's all about Cheryl, and Requiem is kind of Cheryl's continuing story from my point of view, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So once again, thank you for joining me tonight for this next installment of Kathy Rain. We shall definitely pick this up next Saturday. We'll do Silent Hill 3 tomorrow, and the next stream, the next official stream, will be Wednesday for Retro Wednesday, and I'm currently toying with either doing another couple of levels of Tenchu or doing some more Haunting Ground, but that will probably be dependent on whether you're about Swifty or not. Thank you, Arctic. I hope you have a splendid tomorrow, and I hope that you can all join me tomorrow for Silent Hill 3. And I will leave you here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the help. Thanks for listening. And I hopefully will catch you all tomorrow.